Here with us in the Hyundai Texans Radio Studio, running back Dare Ogunbowale. Dare, welcome. Year 9 for you in the league, about to get rolling. How's it going?
Great. I'm great, man. Feeling good, excited the season's here, man. It's a long off season, but it's fun, man. We're back rolling.
And captain Dare Ogunbowale. Now, you've been captain in other places before, but what's that like when coach announced, hey, we got 5 guys that are captain, and then you hear your name? What's that? How's that feel?
Special, man. It's always special, especially, the teammates are the ones that voted, so that's what always means the most. Just being voted captain by your peers, man. Guys see how you work, how you attack this job that we have. It's always special, man. I never take it for granted. It's a blessing, man. I'm glad those guys were able to wanted me to represent them, and it's a blessing.
We'll get into the season, the game, and everything else, but you were captain in Tampa in 2019, right?
Yeah.
How is this different for you this time than it was with the Buccaneers?
It's different. I guess I don't know why or how it's different. We won some games here, so Tampa we weren't winning too much. But it's different, man. It's just being the role I have now as being an older guy in the league and having some more experience under my belt, and having the guys, like I said, vote for me the way they did. It means a lot. So I would say that it is different. Just like I said, I know that I bring a different element to the team now, just with my experience as well as being able to make plays. So it's definitely a different experience, though.
Dare, it felt like on most teams, almost every team I played on, the best captains were the ones that didn't have to work at it. It was just natural. Like they could gravitate towards you. It feels like young guys, especially the running backs, kind of gravitate towards you, want your thoughts, want your opinion. How do you kind of look at that as being a captain? If you're just yourself, obviously that's kind of put you where you are. Is that kind of what it is? You're just going to be yourself, just help where needed to, counsel where needed to, put an arm around somebody when needed to. That's just natural to your nature.
For sure, man. It's like you said, especially in my room. I know what it takes to be a successful running back in the league. So just being able to be that kind of, like you said, that shoulder for guys to come and talk to and come and kind of get little tidbits, and then as well as special teams, obviously, just being able to make plays in that realm of the game is something that's been big for me. So I'm never been one to shy away from helping out the young guys and even the older guys. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I want our team to win, and I know what it takes to win, you know what I'm saying? And so guys being able to come to me and ask me questions and just count on me to make those plays that'll help win games, it means a lot, like I said.
Dare, like we said, it's year 9 for you, and in this offense, noticing the way you're running the football through the preseason, training camp practices, the preseason games, it looks like you're as good as ever running the ball, that phase of your game. If not better than ever, what is it about running in this offense for you?
I appreciate that, for one. It was definitely a point of emphasis for me this offseason, just to make sure that in the league, the NFL is a big role, you know what I'm saying, a big role league, and my role hasn't really been running the ball throughout my career, but I didn't want it to kind of fall behind all the other things I do well, so I did want to make it a point of emphasis this offseason, just kind of get back to what it takes to be a running back, and that's running the ball well. So this preseason I was able to show that a bit, and that paired with, like you said, with Caley's offense, kind of just the what we focus on and getting going downhill is something that I have been good at throughout my career. So those two things coming together, it's been good. It was a very good camp for me, good preseason for me, and for the offense. I feel like we're running the ball really well. The running backs and the tight ends are really synced up with the O-line, so it feels good.
Dare, we asked Nick, actually I did, ask Nick and D'Amico about the Greenbrier trip and the Detroit trip. Now, from their perspective, it could always be, we got a lot of work done. It was great. I know from a player's perspective, it's like, yo, man, I'd like to be home. I'm out. It's still going through workouts, all that kind of stuff. But there is some camaraderie, some chemistry that you guys can build. What were those trips like for you guys? Were you guys able to do that and get a little closer and bond with those trips?
No question. At the end of the day, when you guys are together, when teammates are together, you're always going to find ways and find things to bond over. So being at the Greenbrier, being in Detroit, they were great for us. We had fun. We got good work in, but we were able to chill, bond as a team, go to some offensive dinners, some team dinners, have team events and stuff like that, and just guys just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? God, at times where we'd be at home with our families, we're all together in the cafeteria playing games, playing Uno, losing at Uno if you me.
Yeah, have you won any more games, man? This has been bothering me that you hadn't won.
It's been rough. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. I think that's why Davis got paid, because he wins every game. But no, it was great trips, man. And guys, like I said, came together and kind of mastered the offense too while we were on the road. So it was very, very successful trips for us.
Yeah. Very important part of what you do is pass protection. And what we noticed was, hey, the Dare effect is rubbing off on some of the other guys. Woody Marks, pass protecting well. Jawar Jordan, pass protecting well. I'm thinking, what's going on here? You help those guys out with that because you're a mentor to them.
No, I mean, it's an important part of being a running back. And I myself, being in my 9th year, the young guys see that, okay, I can have a lot of success in this league just from protecting the quarterback. So I made sure I echoed that to Woody and Jaws, that you can play in this league, like I said, by having a good role in protecting the quarterback. When you got a quarterback as good as 7, it's an important role to have, you know what I'm saying? So those guys had a great camp protecting the quarterback in pass pro, being very violent, very physical. And I can't wait to see Woody play this season. He's a very good player, and it's going to be fun to watch him.
But you're like, leave the field goals to me, right? That's
hey, by
your
the
domain.
way, I got a bone to pick with Hard Knocks, by the way. I don't know if you watched Hard Knocks at all.
Not this year.
But apparently Ray Davis played at Kentucky. They let him kick an extra point in their scrimmage.
Okay.
And they spent 15 minutes talking about Ray Davis kicking extra points, running back kicking extra points. I'm like, come on, man. We had a running back that kicked a field goal in one of our biggest wins in the 4th quarter. What are we talking about here?
Yes.
So I got a little hard. I got a little beef with Hard Knocks.
I ain't worried about it though. They know. They know. They know who.
They definitely know.
Exactly.
Dare, last weekend, as you start getting ready for preparation, you go through the 53-man cut down, and that's always a tough weekend for a lot of people. And you've been at different points, at a mix where you were going to be in a 53-man roster no matter what, and there were times where, early in your career, you didn't really know.
No question.
How did you kind of help guys like Jawar? Because Jawar ran the ball really well in training camp. We talked about it. I mean, I don't know how long we talked about running backs. Like, how many are you going to keep? We can't keep 8 of them,
right.
But in the end, there's 5 of them in total keeping Jawar on practice squad. What was that kind of like going through that process with the guys? Like, hey, just keep your head up. You never know. There might be a practice squad. Hey, there are 31 other teams watching just in case. What was that kind of like for you and the guys going through that process?
I mean, the way I've always looked at it is just control what you can, man. I've always been a believer in that. Cream will always rise to the top. It sucks, obviously. Like you said, we have a very good running back room, and guys make plays. Guys have roles, and it's hard. It's hard. Like my rookie year, I was in the same situation, just a bunch of running backs, a bunch of good players, and a bunch of good roles. But at the end of the day, like you said, there's 31 teams out there, and these careers are long, man. My first 2 years, I was bouncing around. You know what I'm saying? So being able to figure it out, he's got plenty of time. Those guys got plenty of time, and I was an undrafted guy, you know what I'm saying? I was an undrafted guy. A lot of undrafted guys, late round guys have to deal with it. But it's all about how you persevere through it and just keep controlling what you can.
What's it like being around Nick Chubb? What is he like in the room?
Nick's a chiller, bro. Nick's cool as hell, bro. One of my favorite teammates already. He's just a cool guy. Stays very poised at all times, and then when he runs the ball, he runs the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see him play this season. He's got a lot to prove to himself. I can see the hunger in his eyes, and I'm very excited to watch him run the ball. But no, Nick's a very, very good teammate. Been able to hang out with him a bit, and I like him. He's a great guy.
Week 1 here, the biggest thing about week 1 is the preparation, getting ready for that. What do you do, Dare, both like getting your body ready, getting your mind ready? What do you do during a week? Like, what are some of the things that you have to be able to do to get yourself ready to play on Sunday? I know you sharpen the offensive playbook, special team stuff, having to know where that game plan is. What's it like kind of going through the prep to get ready to play a game on Sunday?
Yeah, it's just like you said, I always start with making sure my body's feeling right. By Wednesday, I want to make sure I'm feeling good. So going through my modalities and getting needled, getting stretched, massage, all that stuff. And after that, it's just a lot of film prep, man.
Yeah.
I'm a big watch tape on guys. Specific guys I want to see on the other team, watch them. Specific schemes I want to see, certain kick returns that they run or certain blitzes they run on third down. kind of just watch tape, just watch it over and over and see if I can find different things, pick different things out. And then after we practice, watch our tape. I'm a big film junkie, and it's helped me so far throughout my career, but that's really just how my routine throughout the week goes.
One more thoughts on the Rams front that you'll be facing on Sunday.
Good. Talented front. Very talented front. Definitely the strength of their team, strength of their defense. So it's going to be a challenge for us, and we got some good things planned to kind of keep them at bay. And they got good players. And that's just one thing we got to make sure we go out there and try to nullify their good players.
Awesome. Dare, thanks a lot for being with us. Good luck.
Always a pleasure, fellas. Always.